Hey everyone, welcome back. I got paid $170 this week purely in passive income from owning one single ETF. How much did I invest? $10,000 roughly. And I'm going to be paid another $170 next week. And it's going to happen the week after and the week after that. And if you want to learn how you can do this too and create your own stream of passive income that requires no work, no Amazon FBA, no drop shipping, none of that, no AI. This is just investing for passive income. No real estate either. I've done real estate. I have 2 rental properties. They're a pain in the butt. They're a nightmare. They cost way more than you think. This one single ETF that I just bought this week, I learned about it on a Monday, bought it on Tuesday, got paid on a Friday. Rinse and repeat going to happen next week. If you want to learn what that ETF is, stick around for this video. I'm going to explain it all and show you how you can get started for as little money as you have right now, as much money as you have right now. It doesn't matter. There are no limits to what you can do to get yourself passive income. And I've got nothing to sell you, okay? It's completely free. This is just information only, not financial advice. Continue to do your own research, but let's get into it right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about ULTY, the ETF that's changing lives. So of course, I'm talking about what you might have seen on Reddit, what you might have seen around YouTube, YieldMax Ultra Option Income Strategy ETF. That is the full name. ULTY is what we can call it. Sometimes I say ULTY. ULTY is how you say it, I guess. It's how the CEO says it. And it pays right now, I'm looking at their website, 84.23% distribution rate. This week, it paid 10 cents a share. So on Tuesday of this week, I bought around 900 shares for about $6.30. Wednesday, I bought some more, about 700 shares. So all told, about 1,700 shares at 10 cents per share. I made $170 just this week. And like I said at the intro of this video, I've been doing investing for probably over 10 years now. I've done rental properties, stocks, ETFs, mutual funds. I did QYLD, that other fund from that tries to do options and covered calls. And nothing's really worked out. Nothing's been giving me consistent quality income for a small investment until now, until I discovered ULTY. I keep wanting to say ULTY. ULTY is is how you say it. So what is it? Well, it is an options ETF, and what they do is they own the most volatile stocks out there. So tickers like Robinhood, Reddit, Palantir, Upstart, MicroStrategy, and they write covered calls on these stocks, and they collect a huge premium, and they're doing weekly covered calls. So that basically means they can generate a premium in income every week and return it back to investors just like you and me. Now, to protect themselves on the downside, they'd use other option strategies like credit puts and callers. I don't pretend to understand all of it because options are super complicated. I understand a covered call, but some of the downside stuff is not quite clear to me. But basically, what they're doing is hedging their risk by doing a covered call so that when the stock goes up, they lock in a premium. And then they also have puts so that when the stock goes down, they mitigate their losses. If you want to learn more, you should definitely watch the interviews that the CEO of YieldMax has done. He can explain it 100% better than I could, even if I was given like 50 hours to study. But that's why I like ULTY, because even a dumbass like me can put their money into this ETF and get out passive income with little work. So some facts about ULTY that you should know. They do have a high expense ratio of 1.4%. You know, if you look at like a Vanguard ETF that owns the S&P 500, that expense ratio is probably like 0.1%, maybe 0.05%. I think Vanguard has some of the lowest fees. This one is a whopping 1.4%, but you are getting that option income from ULTY that should more than cover that expense ratio, and you are paying for the active management. Remember that basket of stocks that they hold, they're actively choosing what's the most volatile, what's going to give them the highest option premium. Next, what you should know is that, yeah, the price has gone down. I think the ETF debuted February 2024. Yeah, February 2024, around $20. It's already sunk down to a low of 545, so about a 73% decline in price. But what they do is they make that up with the option income, and it's recovering now. And that's why it's probably got, a lot of attention right now, because the price is so low and you still get the high yield. So looking at it, their average daily volume before was like just in the low millions, couple tens of millions. In the last few days, they've traded average daily volume. So basically number of shares, where is that on Robinhood? 33 million. It's gone up to 33 million, which is insane. And that's because it's becoming really popular. There's a Reddit forum for YieldMax with 61,000 members. And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, if Wall Street Bets on Reddit, if that subreddit found out about ULTY, wow, this would go crazy. The price would go insane if all those people on Reddit discovered this. But right now, it's kind of a sleeper. Not too many people know about it. There are a lot of other creators making videos about ULTY, and there are people buying it. But ask your mom, your dad, friends, family, cousins, whatever, colleagues. They probably haven't heard of it. And that's okay, because it's going to be discovered eventually. And I just really like it. And I like it for the consistency, the weekly payouts. It is a bullish strategy. So if you are long the market, if you think the market is going up over the short term, over the long term, this is the strategy for you, because again, their primary source of income are the covered calls. If you think stocks are going to go down, if you think stocks that they own are going to go down, this may not be the ETF for you to hold. That income would hopefully cover any losses, but there's no guarantee of that. And it's also a stock or an ETF that relies on volatility. So the more volatility, the more risk out there in the market, the more things go up and down, the higher the options premium is. But if markets stabilize and options contract writers are not paid as much to take on risk because there's less risk out there, there's less volatility, that income is going to go down. But for now, in the market we're experiencing, with basically market shifting news every single week, we're just in volatility is the new normal. So that's why I'm actually long and bullish on ULTY. I really like it. If you like it too, or if it's interesting to you, subscribe, like this video, do more research on it. Let me know if you've bought it, how many shares you have. And is there anything else I wanted to say about it? Yeah, I bought more shares. So I was at 1,700 shares this week. I put another, it was like 15,000 into it. So now I'm at 4,700 shares. That means next week I'll be getting approximately, I think, $400 in ULTY income. I'll make a video and show you guys that as well. So thanks so much for watching. And like I said, subscribe if you want to get more news updates about this and other YieldMax funds. We're going to be talking a lot more about them in the future as they blow up.